for this lesson is going to be 6.7a, generate equivalent numerical expressions using order of operations. My objective is that students will be able to solve Pemdas problems with 80% accuracy. So I will have this as a warm-up, and this is what I anticipate the answers to be. So just tell the students to solve that. Okay, raise your hand if you're hungry. Well, I was hungry last night, and so I made myself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and it was really good. And so I did all my instructions, I did my step-by-step process of how to make the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I actually wrote down the instructions as well. So if you guys don't know how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich at home, you can just keep a copy of these instructions and figure it out yourself. So let's look at these directions really quick. Step 1 is make a clear space for food prep. Step 2 is take 2 slices of bread and lay them on the table. Step 3 is use a knife to spread peanut butter onto a slice of bread. Step 4, wipe the knife clean. Step 5, use the knife to spread jelly onto a slice of bread. Step 6, stick the 2 slices of bread together. And step 7 is to cut the sandwich in half diagonally. And so that's what I did, and it worked perfectly. But while I was writing this down and kind of thinking about it, it made me kind of wonder, it doesn't matter what order I do this in. So, for example, can I take away step 1 and maybe just stick it on the bottom? But it says make a clear space for food prep. And so if I didn't have a clear space for food prep, I just have a bunch of knives, maybe other types of food all over my area, and it wouldn't be very clean. So I figured, let's leave 1 where it is. But let's look at 3 and 4. So what if I used the peanut butter knife and then I didn't wipe it clean? And then I stuck it directly into the jelly container. Then I would have bits of peanut butter stuck in my jelly container, and that wouldn't be very good either. So I figured, let's just leave 3 and 4 and 5 where it is. But let's look. What if we change 3 and 5? So what if I got the bread, and then instead of putting peanut butter, I put jelly first, and then I wiped my knife clean, and then I put peanut butter in? How would that work? I don't really think it would change much, because it'd still be a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It just would have jelly first instead of peanut butter. And so, kind of like math, cooking, math is the same way. So some things, it has to be in the order that it comes in. So you have to do step 1 first, then step 2, then step 3. Other times you can kind of, play it by ear. So if your jelly is closer than your peanut butter, you can grab your jelly first and put it in your sandwich. And so the reason I'm telling you this story in math class is because we have something similar in Pemdas. So Pemdas, as you guys might know, stands for parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division, and addition and subtraction. And so you have to do step 1, parentheses, step 2, exponents. Those 2 are a given. You have to do those 2 first. So, the first one second. But if we look at multiplication and division, not always do you have to do division third and then multiplication third and division fourth. Because actually, it doesn't work like that. Instead, you have to look left to right. So, kind of like reading a book. So, when we're scanning this problem, let's look for which one comes first, multiplication or division. So if you look right here, it has a multiplication sign. So because multiplication comes first, we technically have to do multiplication first. And then division comes second, so now we can do our division. But it's the same thing with addition and subtraction. So if you look here, in this case, the subtraction comes first, and then the addition comes second. So you have to do subtraction first and addition second. And so these are the rules that kind of guide our way of doing math problems. And so what I want you guys to do is look at our warm-up. Look at our warm-up and try to think what you did. So if you guys got 50, good job, that's the answer. If you guys got 0, then you guys may have done something wrong, and same with 56. So the people who got 50, I want you guys to try to figure out how did people read this so that they got 0 and 56. And the people who got 0 and 56, I want you guys to try to solve it so that you guys get the right answer.